Sister Glenda, great live stream, Brother Clarence, always informative. I tried, Sister Glenda. I tried. We trying to mend fences out here. You know what I'm saying? We trying to mend fences out here. Oh, y'all, wait a minute. Let me give this man an introduction. I got the brother A.D. Anton Daniels. I went at him. I went him a little hard. Not hard, but a little hard enough to, just wake him up and say, man, let me think about that, right? I know it's a lot of other people going at you because when you the king, when you sitting on the top of the hill, people coming at you, man. But I appreciate you. I got Brother Anton Daniels coming in the studio. Brother AD, how you doing, man?
What's going on, fam?
It's good to finally meet you, man.
You too.
I went at you, brother, and a lot of your people came back at me, and they was like, you're just trying to get views off of Anton, and you just trying to get your. But see, I tried not to.
Shout out to my tribe.
Yeah, man. They. I'm just letting you know, man. They came after me with, with the fire sticks and everything, man. But it was all good, man. I tried to let them know, hey, brother, it wasn't about me trying to hate on the brother. Just like I seen in Brother Daryl, I see that you can do so much better, and so I'm just putting my 2 cents in, brother.
Let's have a conversation. How do you think I can do better?
Well, I feel like, man, I've seen you since I put that video out that you've kind of not been as antagonistic to the guests. I mean, you're still running at K, but K love you. But I'm talking about the guests that come in that don't really know you.
Like which one?
I think last week I saw you. There was a brother on there, man, that was, the brother with the dread things. Like, I remember the brother that came in and said, he was asking you a bunch of questions like, how come, what is the rate of this and what is the rate of that one? And how come you don't
remember a guy with dreads?
Yeah, well, I don't know if he had dreads. He had some kind of little, it's like dreads, but it was little ones, man. It was,
I don't remember.
Like little Jewish people had the little locks they have.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well, the brother came on, and instead of insulting the brother or like just pushing him out, man, you at least heard him out. And I said, I even left you a comment on one of them. I said, I appreciate your growth, man. I see your growth. I see you trying, man. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying, man, because when I watched you guys on the PEEF, I said, damn, man, this is a great show. This is a great show. But Anton going to run everybody away. Ain't nobody going to want to come on the show no more.
Because numbers are bigger than ever.
Huh?
Numbers are greater than ever.
Okay, see, but that was my thing. I was saying, dang, it's a good show. Everybody's pretty smart. And I know Anton can treat these people better than this. So what am I
treating? Who do you think I'm treating wrong?
Brother, I saw how you treated Hannibal, and that was absolutely over the top. You called him Buttercup every other word.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, that's just not gonna work with men you don't know. You know somebody, maybe.
So let me give you some insight, right?
Okay.
This is some, I'm gonna give you an exclusive, all right? This is something that you don't know, but I don't necessarily talk about because it's a live show, right? But what I found out behind the scenes, because I got my guys doing research all the time, right?
Okay.
And what I found out behind the scenes was that he came on with an agenda.
Okay.
And
what was his agenda?
What y'all were presented from him was different than what his objective was coming on the show. And so what I found out was that he was part of Kay's network, Kay's friend, and I was basically being set up. They were setting me up. Like, his whole goal was to come at me. Like, he didn't come on with good intentions. He didn't come on to have the conversation. He didn't come on to, express and be able to, be conducive as far as, pushing whatever forward. And you know me, I'm open to anybody saying anything about me. Right. You can say whatever. You can say it about me personally. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my daughter and my wife, I got boundaries.
Of course, man.
I don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to I don't threaten people or anything like that. But ultimately, I choose to walk away from certain conversations with people that's not a part of the panel if I hear certain levels of disrespect, right? But I digress. The whole point is that I found out through research that this dude had an ulterior motive within minutes of us starting the show,
Okay.
right? And so, because I knew he was a mole, and because I knew that he had an objective, I made it my personal business to break him and expose him for what he truly was. And I did that, right? And so, what you seen at the end was him absolutely admit that he came on there with an ulterior motive to do things differently. And that's why I was able to do what I was able to do. So it's a difference with somebody coming on there and you disagreeing with them or whatever, you go back and forth, right? I disagree with the lead attorney. Me and the lead attorney have had multiple shows and multiple conversations where we completely disagree, but we always leave the conversation and we the best of friends behind the scenes, right? But when you come into it with bad intentions or clout chasing or looking to do something, you got to be careful what you ask for because you might get it on the other side and it might not turn out the way that you think it is. So a lot of people think that I would, that I was a certain type of way towards him, but I would argue that he got what he asked for. It just didn't come in the package that he thought it was. It wasn't in a nice Christmas bowl. It was an explosive in there.
Okay, brother. So I get that. I get that, man. And I get that. Uh, the thing I'm saying is, even though you felt that way, you don't think that you kind of insulted the brother and stepped, kind of did what other people do to you. Is
I
they try to
already knew what
insult
he
you.
had called me before he ever came on the show. He already had vitriol and negative words and all of this. He came into it with bad intentions. Here's the thing: you can do whatever you want to do. I don't believe in censorship, but you can't control how I'm gonna react to it.
Okay.
And so I used him. Not I could have controlled the narrative. I could have did it differently, but I chose to do it differently because I used him as an example in that everybody can't just say what they want to say and get away with it. One thing about me is I'm willing to take it on both sides. I got thick skin. I don't trip. I don't censor people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? None of that. But the thing that I do say is that you're going to have to be able to deal with the consequences and the fallout that come along with it. Everybody not meant to go. Just because you're black or just because you got a, whatever, so on and so forth, it don't mean that you deserve to have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Because the foundation of who you are matters also. And so, in the same way, people hold me to a higher standard or they put greater expectations on me because I got a platform.
Right.
But I'm human just like everybody else. And so the first thing that I did before I ever had a platform was live my life like an open book, right? I hold myself to the same standard that I hold everybody else. And the same way that I dish it, the same way that I take it. So he should be able to take it the same way that he was coming on to dish it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, brother. See, like we as the audience, it's like when two parents are fighting. When two parents are fighting, the children are just looking at it and saying, "What's going on here?" That's what we are. That's what we were experiencing as the audience. We're saying the foundation person, you, going in at him, and we're saying we don't see a reason why he's going at him like that. See, we don't see the underlying reason. I got a better understanding of why you did it now, but at the time, we're looking at it saying, "Man, Anton is unfair, man. Why would he just go in on the dude? The dude didn't even say anything. Or the dude didn't even say anything that warranted that action." Because I think at some point...
Well, you got the exclusive.
Huh?
You got the exclusive.
Yeah, okay.
And here's the thing. Like, I'm not too big for nothing. I jump on the big platforms. I jump on the up-and-comers. I support you. I don't try to censor people. I ride with everybody. The only thing that I say is that, I choose to align with people that I think that actually are authentically coming from a good space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can be completely on the opposite ends of the spectrum. We can completely disagree. I'm cool with that. I think that is what fosters growth, right? I'm open to the possibility that I can be wrong. Right. I'm open to the possibility of growing. That's one of the reasons why I don't believe in echo chambers, is because I think that growth comes in spaces of uncomfortability. But the thing that I do ask for when I'm deciding to align myself with and support people, because I support everybody, bro. I really do. I pop up everywhere. I'm here right now, right?
Yeah, man.
But the thing about it is that I just ask for people to actually come into it with good intentions, and most people don't.
Right.
And so, in those instances, sometimes I make examples of people, sometimes I ignore people. But either way, you can't control. You can control what you say, but you can't control how people gonna react to it. And you got to be able to deal with it on both sides.
Right, brother. And let me just say, I appreciate you, man. And because I know you're a busy person, you don't have to jump on this stream to clear anything up. But I appreciate you. Something you must have saw something, and the fact that
No,
hey,
I'm
we ain't
jumping on here because I think that you have good conversations. I seen you had sent me the email. I was doing a live stream earlier though, but
I saw that.
like I said, I'm always supporting and I'm always trying to big up other people. I don't want to be rich by myself. I want everybody to be. So I mean, real talk. So listen, I rock with you. I support you. I got a lot of love for people, man. I'm never too big. I'm never too much of a man to ever be able to have a real conversation. And I don't tell people what they can and can't ask me. You can ask me anything you want.
Okay, good, brother. Because we were having a nice conversation. But I don't know if you're gonna get mad at me now, man. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of things, man, that we were trying
Ask
to
me
get
whatever you want.
Okay, so as you can see, our lead topic is: does money make you better? Now, be
Yes.
one. Okay, good answer. Now, please elaborate.
Because people are looking at the money in order to evaluate who I am. But the one beautiful thing that I've been doing for the past 8 years is I've been living my life like an open book. So it's not the money that makes me better, but it's what the money represents, because money is not the end all be all, right? The fact that I got the money, but I did it positively. I didn't rob nobody. I went to work. I bust my butt. I sacrificed and worked 16 to 20 hours a day. Documented the journey and gave people the blueprint along the way so that they can do it too. I've hired people that look like me. I poured over $1 million into my community. I've given away over $250 a day. I employ people and I mentor young guys between the ages of 14 to 24. I think the money and me being rewarded in my life for doing the right thing is a thing that we should champion in our community. We so busy championing rappers and Jay-Z, but I'm a lifetime C student. And not only am I a lifetime C student, I'm telling you that you can do it. And I'm giving you the blueprint because I'm not the smartest guy in my class, right? I'm not the tallest. I'm not the fastest, but I'm the guy that you can be like. You can duplicate it. You can be much more successful than these dudes. And so I'm giving you the blueprint along the way. But the reason why money makes me better is because it's not the money, it's how I got the money. I'm rewarded according to my efforts. The money is just a reflection of my hard work. The money don't make me. It's the things that I do that generates the money that makes me better than a lot of these people. I'm willing to make the sacrifices. I'm willing to not cut corners. I'm willing to not take shortcuts. I'm willing to continue to propel and employ people that look like me. I'm willing to pour into my community. I'm willing to continue to cam up, regardless of how big I am, to support other platforms and have these honest conversations. I don't hide. I give my wife, I give my daughter, I bring my mama up to show you exactly and live transparent, to give you every single aspect of my life, because I don't believe in skeletons. I live my life like an open book. And so I understand and all of the stuff that comes along with it. My family has made a large sacrifice, but let's be clear. Very few people are willing to sacrifice the things that I've done and live my life like an open book in order to do the things and get it the way that I got it. A lot of people take shortcuts. I'm better than people that take shortcuts. I'm better than people that want to make excuses. I'm better than people that run in the victim Olympics. So am I better as a person? No. But are the things that I do in order to get what I have to get, in order to make sure that I blaze a path forward to people that come behind me and be able to duplicate it, I am absolutely better than the people that are unwilling to do that also.
Hey man, you took half of my steam away right there when you said, am I better as a person? No. I see by you saying that you understood where I was coming from, because I think you have a lot of people that give you smoke because they hear you say things, man, and they don't have a full understanding of your position. And so you got all this game, but it's like I was telling Brother Daryl, it's hard for them to get it because they get stuck on, like me. I got stuck on the fact that I saw how you traded Hannibal. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? You know what I mean? So, and then the dude that came behind him, Freezy, I was like, damn, he's just stepping all on these dudes, right? So I think it's better we got, but
when did we get so soft to where we can't have real conversations with each other?
We can have real conversations, brother, but we got to respect. See, the one thing we never had in this country is respect. We never really learned how to respect each other. And so
why should I respect somebody that don't respect me from the get-go?
That's like, what I'm saying.
At the very least, listen, I let him on my platform.
Okay.
I gave him a platform, right? Yeah. I gave him a voice. Would have never had a voice otherwise, right? From its outset, he never had respect for me from the first place. So how long do I allow this dude to be able to operate in the way that he operates? Or when do we start taking out the trash? Because everybody is not meant to be respected. Everybody don't deserve a voice, and everybody is not cool just because we the same color. The problem with our community is that we've allowed people that are trash for too long to set the standard.
I agree. Agreed. However, how do we take the, if you saying somebody is trash, how do we deal with them? See, we can't just say, well, because you haven't achieved this mark at this point,
that's not the thing that determines whether or not you can get respected. Money is not the determining factor for whether or not somebody should be respected. That's not the determining factor is whether or not you're coming into it with good intentions. I got people in my network. Some of the greatest men in history was not the richest.
Right.
It don't have nothing to do with the money. We all got a purpose, right?
Right.
I just so happen to be a dude that have the money, that got the platform, and I reach a different type of audience. I might not be for everybody,
right?
But I am absolutely in a positive way impacting a lot of people in their lives and their families, right? But here's the thing. Agreed. How long do we continue to tolerate the people that add no value whatsoever? And just because they got a black flag, and just because they bought a mug that got the continent of Africa on it, then we supposed to automatically respect them?
Yeah, no, right. Brother, we supposed to automatically respect anybody who comes to us, and then if they behave in a manner which determines that they should no longer be respected, then at that point, then maybe that door is open for us to remove them or whatever. But to just openly see, that's what it looked like to us. It looked like to us watching. Now you explained it, and you gave more insight into what was actually going on. But at the time, it looked like, oh, you just jumping on the dude just because she's Kay's friend or whatever. You just jumping on the cat, and that's what it looked like to us. But regardless, whether it's Kay's friend or not, or whose friend or whoever, right? I'm saying if somebody should be, everybody should be respected at a certain level. I'm not saying you put them on a pedestal, but everybody should have a certain amount of human respect.
That's why we've devolved so much as we have, is because we've let the inmates run the asylum.
Why do you disagree with that, brother?
Because everybody does not deserve respect.
Okay, name me somebody who does not deserve respect upon first meeting them.
Somebody that come into it with intentions to sabotage the platform from its very inception.